for my white 4 Tuesday, Thursday class, I'm going to finish this problem. If you're in white 3, just fast forward a little bit, get to where we're at. All right, so I'm going to do this problem again. All right, we're going to do it a little bit differently. So let me just do this, kind of mark it off, but we're going to get to the same point. All right, so instead of moving my y to the -8, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do the powers. I'm going to raise both of these to the -3/4 power. So I have 16 to the -3/4 times y to the 6. Okay, because if I go over here and make both of these numbers negative, I'm going to get a positive 6. All right, from there, I'm going to take this negative exponent on my 16 and drop it to the bottom. And I get y to the 6 over 16 to the 3/4. And then I'm going to follow the exact same steps because it's the same thing. So dropping the -8 to the bottom and then raising to the 3/4, or raising to the -3/4 and then moving stuff. It's going to get us to the same place. As long as you can show me the steps, I'm okay with it. All right, 13. All right, I have x to the 3rd over x to the -1, all raised to the -1/4. X to the 3rd over x to the -1, all raised to the -1/4. I'll do this problem twice also, depending on what you want to do. All right. First way is we're going to take that x to the -1 and put it on the top. I leave the x to the 3rd where it is because it's not a negative exponent. Only the x to the -1 gets moved. All right, so now I have x to the 4th. X to the 3rd times x to the 1st is x to the 4th. These two numbers get multiplied, which is x to the -1. 4 times -1/4 is -1, and then that negative exponent is going to go in my denominator as 1 over x. So that's one way. A second way, I'm going to raise first. So I'm going to go x to the -3/4 over x to the +1/4. Multiplying those exponents. I'm going to move this one to the denominator, which is x to the 3/4 times x to the 1/4 under 1. These two have the same base, so I'm going to add my exponents. 3/4 plus 1/4 is 1 over x. All right, like I keep saying, it doesn't matter what you do, what order, as long as you're allowed to do them that way. All right, as we go through these, afterwards, if you need to ask me a question, send me an email. I'll do my best to answer. All right, last one, I believe. Let me double check. No, I got 2 more. All right, so we're going to do this one. I'm going to start by multiplying my exponents. 2/3 times -12. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 2 times -4 is -8. -1 over 6 times -12. My negatives are going to cancel. 6 goes into 12 2 times. So I get x to the -8, y to the 2nd. All right, so I multiplied my exponents. We've got to be able to multiply fractions. Now my last step is I'm going to move that x to the -8 to the bottom. And I'm done. If you wanted to move this to the bottom, then multiply your exponents, it'll work also. You'll get to the same place. It's just whatever works best for you. All right? And the last one, number 15. All right? My first thought, let's move first. So I'm going to put my y to the 1/3 on the top, my x to the 2/3 in my denominator. Then I'm going to multiply exponents. 1/3 times 15 is 5. Y to the 5th. And 2/3 times 15. 3 is going to go into 15 5 times. 2 times 5 is 10. We get x to the 10th. I don't have any fractions left over inside my exponents, and they're all at positive exponents, so I don't have anything left. All right, that's the lesson. Let me know if you have any questions. We have a quiz on section 6.2 and 6.3 next class. Have a great weekend.